I'm riding first class on the Muss bus, baby. Arkansas's head coach, Eric Musselman, I love the energy, the type of player he brings in. When you're hiring a first time, if I'm an AD, I'm hiring a coach for the first time. I need somebody who gets it, not only with the X's and O's, but understands it with the fanfare. He understands how to get people engaged. He understands the dynamic in a university because you saw what he was doing. This is Arkansas, where he's trying to sneak into Arkansas's game. Have we seen this nonsense? We know that he's going to sit on wherever he wants to sit in that entire stadium, but he's promoting. He understands. He understands the booster club. He understands the fans. And if I were to pick a roster, I would pick a roster exactly the way he's been doing it. Bunch of tough-minded individuals, big, strong bodies, and a lot of guys that you don't like to play against in a half-court offense, whether that be Chris Likes at Miami, who gets underneath point guards, whether that be Adise Tony, transfer from Pitt, who's a big, strong, physical guy, makes everything difficult. I love the way Arkansas is put together. I love the way he engages the fan base, and I love the way how he embraces campus life. He's one of the best there is, and quite frankly, he's one of the few coaches in the country that really embraces an online presence to get in fans' living rooms. And at Arkansas, where they haven't been great until he got there, that brings that fan interaction to another level.
Yeah, that dude must have a degree in marketing or something because he really understands how to get people to pay attention to him and pay attention to his program. Fanta, who are you going with?
So the question is, I pick a coach for one season, right?
No, to build your program, not just one season, to develop a program over the years.
Yeah, if I were going to pick a coach today to develop a program over the years, I'm going to pick the man who has gone 233 and 45 over the last 8 seasons. The man who has won 2 national championships out in the last 5 at a small Catholic school 17 miles outside of Philadelphia, and that's Jay Wright of Villanova. Jay Wright has mastered what it means to build a program in today's college basketball. He gets old, he stays old, and he is able to breed these kids. He finds the right fit while also finding talent. His recruiting identity is off the charts. Villanova just gets a 4-star recruit this week, Brendan Housen, who's a sharpshooter. I was told by a recruiting analyst that he is tough as nails, ultimate competitor. That fits Jay Wright's style. They already have Mark Armstrong, another 4-star coming in next year. And oh, by the way, this year they brought in perhaps the best recruiting class in Jay Wright's 2 decades at the helm. He is 59 years old, guys. He's won 2 national championships, and they are only speeding up. Like, there's no slowing down at Villanova. And we talk about fits. Villanova has a really great living in the Big East. They are the top team, the unquestionable top team. There are thoughts that if UConn can get rolling, that UConn certainly can out-recruit Villanova, but can they catch Villanova in terms of wins? Can they do that? What Kansas had in the Big East or in the Big 12 for a dozen years where they won the Big 12 every year. Like Villanova has already done that over the last 8 years. They've only lost the conference regular season 1 time. They're going to keep on winning this thing. They're going to win the Big East this season. They have the best team in the conference, and he just keeps on churning out great players, 3 or 4 year guys that get to the NBA. They've had 8 NBA draft picks over the last 6 years. Like that, for Villanova University to be doing that, they had 2 the previous 15. It's just amazing to see the rise of a program that does not have the resources that an Arkansas has. It's like, seriously, that's the case. They don't have FBS football, and he keeps winning. And I do think that Jay Wright is going to win at least another national championship, and he just got inducted in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame this summer.
Plus, he has great suits. You always got to trust the guy that has great suits. But I just want to let you just so both of you guys know, you're both wrong. That's not the first guy that you would go with to be able to start a program. Right now, it's Juwan Howard. Why would you go with anybody else? Has anyone gotten more buzz on the recruiting trail of late than Juwan Howard? Is there anybody in college basketball right now that is cooler? How many people can open up his phone, turn on FaceTime, and be able to get someone like a Dwayne Wade on FaceTime, be able to get someone like a LeBron James on FaceTime? How many people have spent time on benches and in locker rooms that when they won NBA titles? How many people can say that, right? How many people can say they understand what it's like to be the face of a sport as a 19-year-old when he was with the Fab Five? And look what he's doing on the recruiting trail already. He's bringing in 5-stars. He's bringing in McDonald's All-Americans. Some of them are related to him. Not all of them are related to him. So, and I also think he's proven it on the court as well. How good has Michigan been the last 2 years? They've been the best team in the Big Ten the last 2 years, and the Big Ten has been utterly dominant the last 2 years. So I love what he's doing with that program. What I will say is this: if you want to come at me and say that he's only doing that because he's Juwan Howard and he's at Michigan, then okay, I get that. Then I'm just going to go with Scott Drew. That man turned Baylor into a national champion.
Yes.
Baylor into a national champion. That's all you got to say.